Hey there guys, and welcome to episode 50 of my Pokemon, potentially the final episode of my Pokemon Stadium Round 1 playthrough. In the last episode, we cleared Gym Leader Castle by beating the Elite Four and had won against the rival in a really close battle with Arcanine, having only 7 HP left and still KOing the Pinsir despite the fact that I thought it was faster, or slower than the Pinsir. Anyway, so we're done with that, but as you can see here, we have one little event left, which normally this would change the settings later, but anyway, it's against Mewtwo, the ultimate Pokemon. The ultimate Pokemon, Mewtwo, lies in wait. Can your Pokemon defeat this fearsome Pokemon? Of course I can, but see how many tries it takes to get it right, though. Here we go. Alright. We have a different team set up. We don't use any registered sets from the original run, so we'll have to see if there's a good rental team here set up. Right. Okay, so go over to rentals, not the registered sets. Okay, so all the Pokemon are at level 100 now, so they might have better moves. As usual, I'm going to start down for Dragonite because it's always good for Dragon type, except the fact that Mewtwo knows Blizzard. So basically, Mewtwo knows Blizzard, Thunderbolt, Psychic, and in this case, Rest. So we need someone who's Pokemon who can actually resist pretty much all those moves. So that might actually make a good choice for Jinx then. Jinx has the exact same moveset except for Body Slam this time around, so we're going to put Jinx back in. Let's see, Arcanine has a resistance to it? Let's see. And it actually has Dig this time, which is great, because we need to focus on Mewtwo's physical defense to take it out. So we're going to use Arcanine. So one Pokemon that can't be, that aren't super effective against it. So we're going to go... Electabuzz is also fast. I don't know if it's as fast as Mewtwo, but anyway, it's got decent stats this time around, and Mewtwo doesn't have any physical moves, attacking moves, just special moves, so we don't have to worry too much about that. So I'll go for him. He'll at least be somewhat fast. Okay, perfect. This is great. We need having a Toxic user would actually be a good option. Despite the fact that it has Blizzard, we can still take it because, again, none of the moves Mewtwo's using aside from Psychic are super effective. Although it does have weakness to Psychic, now I think about it. But I'm going to do it just in case because we need someone who knows Toxic. And as I said, I'm not going to use Legendary Birds who, even in this rental, don't have those throw moves. That's... oh yeah, this will be good actually. Kangaskhan is a normal type, so can't be hurt by it. I'm just gonna check something for a second, guys. Be right back. Okay, sorry for the wait, guys. Just have to check something. So actually, Kangaskhan will be good for normal typing. It's got physical attacks, and none of its moves are really that strong as it. And it has, okay, its special is not great, but it has good health, so that can balance it out. I'm not gonna go for substitute just in case it might suddenly break the game if I restart. It's not the same, you know, all these episodes are done at one time, so we need a good water type though. One that also has Toxic, which would be great, but let me see. None of these actually so far, except for Nidoqueen is the only one which has a weakness of Mewtwo's, but we need at least someone with the water typing, at least for Ledge, so we'll see how this one works out. If not, I'll have to switch our team up. So now that team building's done, go up against Mewtwo. And honestly, the aura doesn't matter too much. Well, actually, who am I kidding? Yes, it does matter. We want to get a Toxic Poison as soon as possible. So let me see here. Normally I'd go for Thunder Wave, but poison is awfully better because, as you know, toxic poison builds up over time, and we really need that. And sleep is not very reliable, so I'm going to see how Nidoqueen does. Obviously, he can take more, deal more damage, or deal with it more than Seadra. Then again, with Stab from Psychic, that might not be the best option. So in that case, I'm going to do the first test and actually send out Seadra, because while it has 70 health points less, the only way it can be taken out is with the Thunderbolt, which won't be Stab, and it's also weaker. So you'll at least be able to get a Toxic off in the start. So start off with Seadra. Then after that, of course, we got Nidoqueen with Earthquake, which would be good if we come down to it. Then I guess next one would be can't get rid of poison, so Thunder Wave won't help us. So then instead we're going to go. After that, we could actually go for like Rock. I guess Rock Slide to stall it out. To help stall a little bit. Our Arcanine actually can use Dig, so it can waste some of its turns. Then, use actually, wait a minute. None of these are physicals. That's Reflect lowers increased special defense. I'm not gonna. Alright, it's regular defense. So it's not worth it. And I'll go with Kangaskhan, who can use Rock Slide and Dizzy. Well, even Dizzy Punch. Actually, hold on a second. Let's fix that. To Seadra, Nidoqueen, then Arcanine. Jinx actually has access to Body Slam, which will be a physical move, which will help us against it. So we'll go for Jinx next. Then Thunder Punch and even Rock Slide are considered special based, I think. So I'm gonna go with then with a Kangaskhan, and we'll end at the very end with Electabuzz, since Electabuzz is the fastest member of our team. We even now sped Kangaskhan at one point. So, all right, think I'm all set. So let's go. See how we do against Mewtwo here. Shouldn't be too hard with Toxic backing us up. Again, we'll have to find out though. To see how well Seadra can handle a Thunderbolt. So we'll start off with Toxic. We're not fast. I don't think anyone's going to be faster. And of course, it's going to go for Thunderbolt. So we'll see how well it takes it. As long as it's a normal hit. If it's a normal hit, we can easily stand it. Yeah, we just got it. So Seadra's in there just to get Toxic off. And thankfully didn't miss, because Toxic actually has a chance to miss. So, we can't be not going to be faster than anyway. So if it doesn't miss, it's not going to miss with Thunderbolt. And it's probably going to go Psychic to make sure it hits. So I guess in the off chance that it does miss, which only would be if it's with Blizzard, so I'm going to go for Smoke Screen. It's going to take me out anyway. Or take us out anyway, so yeah. Either way, we've got the Toxic damage off. The only problem with it is that we have to have Pokemon actually survive during the rounds in order for it to do damage, because the damage is only based if they're alive. So we're actually going to then go into Nidoqueen now, because then we know that even with super effective hits, it can still take damage, although it's a Stab Psychic move, so this may or not be a problem unless it goes right for Blizzard. I'm actually hoping it goes for Blizzard, because while Blizzard is not as strong, it doesn't get stabbed, so right now we're going to go for Earthquake, because we're not faster than it, so we can't get any sort of flinching from Rock Slide. Okay, it is going for Psychic, so again, as long as none of these moves are critical, we can survive them. Okay, so Nidoqueen could not survive that at all. So I know if we end up doing this again, I know that can't take a hit. Right? So now we're gonna do an Arcanine, who can doesn't take super effective damage from anyone. Those are only two that took super effective damage. Everyone else takes normal damage from whatever attack it uses. So I'm actually go for see if an Agility works out for me. Again, because we don't resist. Nothing we resist, but I think we can resist the Psychic. So we're going to go for Agility, which should make us faster than Mewtwo. Unless it gets a critical hit. Critical. One time we don't need it, and unfortunately, because no one survived, he hasn't taken any poison damage yet. So this is truly a problem. Not even getting anywhere with this. Okay, so maybe I might have to revise 2 members of my team. I need someone that goes for Toxic, though. I mean, Process is good, too, but actually Process might be a better option. So next time when we do this, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose at this point, unless we get lucky. Then I'll go for that. So we're gonna actually resist Psychic, so this will help us a little bit. So Jinx will just have to get some damage off Body Slam. And now, okay, now the poison damage will kick in. So that's what we wanted. And we got critical hit with Jinx. Okay, so Jinx can probably last. That's as long as we don't get a special jump. I think Jinx can last another 2, if not 3 hits. Okay, it's going for Thunderbolt, which is actually going to do less damage. Well, actually, it'll probably do about the same because it did more damage. All right, because normally you get stabbed, but it was not very effective. So this one does normal damage. So we'll see what happens. Either way, we got Mewtwo to just about under half. Just slightly over half. So go for another Body Slam. He might take us out, but let's see what happens. Okay, so he's going for Thunderbolt again, so that will take us out. Unfortunately, we would have gotten hidden with Arcanine if he didn't get a critical hit on Psychic. But say la vie. So, moving on, we have 2 Pokemon left, unfortunately. So we'll have to go into Kangaskhan. And hopefully it can survive. You know, it doesn't have any hits it resists. And when I fought it took about 2 hits, but with Mewtwo, so who knows. If Substitute crashes the game, I'll deal with it, but I'm actually going to try. Actually, I'm going to go for. Wait, Substitute would be pointless because I'm going to take it anyway. You know what? I'm going to actually give it. I'm going to try. I'm actually going to go for Substitute. Since it stopped crashing the game, I'll do it. If it does crash the game, then I'll just restart this again. Special status down, which. Okay, I don't think we have enough health to use Substitute. Not enough HP. How much does it actually need? Okay, so that was a bad idea. I think that's right. It's physically defensive, not special defensive. Okay, so obviously I have to rework my team because this is not working out. Unless we can Actually, no, I might retry this one more time and just go for a paralyzing strategy instead, because that might be a better option, because the problem with this poison strategy is that no one's faster than Mewtwo, or very bulky either. So I'm actually going to go for, well, I don't have much of a choice, I got to go for Thunder Punch. Go for Thunder Punch then. So I have to outlast it somehow. Which, unless we get lucky with a critical hit or something, not going to happen. And it dropped our special stat. That is not good. Okay, we actually can take this out then. Thunder Punch will hit, so as long as we didn't drop it too much, it should work. Okay, we just barely managed to win. So poison works. That's one way the poison works, you see, so it's okay. Not the best way to end it, but hey, we got it done, so we cleared the versus Mewtwo match. Just barely. I know, not the best team choice, but see, Toxic works the best way. Toxic or Paralysis, really. Sleep is very unreliable, though. With that's actually the last part, so we're going to get to watch this short minute or 2 credit sequence. So yeah, I mean, that was an interesting playthrough we did. I guess the hardest parts were definitely the later matches, the Prime Cup matches, and some of the Pokeball matches, especially the Pokecup match with the Dragonair who could use Ice-type moves, or rather could spam Dragon Rage, and the fact that we couldn't use it either. But you actually remember what I'm talking about. Gym Leader Castle was not too bad, actually. The one issue we had was when the Pokemon, the trainer in Blaine's gym, where the guy constantly used had everyone know Explosion or Self-Destruct, which was difficult until we found out that Arcanine and Dragonair can actually handle Self-Destructs. Blade was a bit annoying with dealing with Fire Spin, just because, Fire Spin, Bind, Wrap, and even Clamp, which is only cloistered exclusive, can be a bit annoying, but when it missed, once it missed, we got a Thunder Wave and they stopped using it, and it was fine. And I guess the next hard part, well, as far as Elite Four goes, then there was Lorelei, which we again barely won against, and same with Lance. We barely won against him. And of course, Bruno was the easiest one, surprisingly. Granted, all of them weak was Ice and Psychic, in some combination of it, but still, I kind of expected it would do a little bit more. They put a little bit more of a fight, is what I guess I'm saying. Yes, and obviously the rival fight, that was really close. Literally 7 health points left on Arcanine. Did not expect that at all. Other than that, most of the gym leader castle part was kind of easy. Some of the trainers were easy because they'd have one type of each, and then when they started getting to the end and mixing up their types, so it didn't have one team of all grass or all water or all electricity or something. So that was okay. The one thing, of course, that we've seen this entire playthrough until recently was that Substitute was crashing the game, and I still have no idea as to why that was the case. But it also seems to be that eventually, when I crashed during Koga's gym and I tried again, it just started not crashing the game. So that's very convenient. And obviously, we got to the end of this. So with that. This concludes the end of my Pokemon Stadium Round 1 playthrough. However, if you watch my top 10, you know that I'm actually going to be continuing through Round 2 with Pokemon that I generated myself. So, that being said, thanks for watching my Pokemon Stadium Round 1 playthrough, and I'll see you guys in Round 2. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye. Actually, let's just show the intro 1 sec. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time in Pokemon Stadium Round 2 playthrough. Alright. And I'll, catch you guys then. Okay, bye.